Welcome back to 5-Minute Knives, the channel for people who like everything I do. Today, we're going to be talking about one of our subscribers' knives that they sent in. And why did they send me this RMJ Sparrow, you ask? Because this person is the winner of our custom sheath giveaway. Congratulations to Jade Schaefer. Good job. So if you go back a couple of videos to custom sheath giveaway 2, I asked you guys to, follow instructions and then let me know which knife you wanted to make wanted me to make a sheath for. And Jade wanted one for the RMJ Sparrow, a nifty little fixed blade. I only had it in my company for about a day and a half, so I got this knife in the mail. Emailed Jade, said, I got your knife. The Sparrow has landed. And I asked, what colors do you want your sheath in? Pick 3 colors, front, back, and finishing washer. And Jade picked Hunter Orange for the back, Gunmetal Gray for the front. Here's the Sparrow. And blue finishing washers. And although I thought this person was out of their mind, it came out really, really cool. So this is the genius of Jade Schaefer. That even I was skeptical. We got black eyelets on this thing with a combat loop, and this is set up in a scout carry, much like the sheath it came with, by the way. Let's talk about that for a second. Here's the sheath that the RMJ Sparrow comes with. It comes with these IWB or OWB concealment loops. Pretty cool. They're good. Says Kydex, but retention is there. The only thing about this sheath that's funny is it's a maraca. Okay, so you can't wear this if you want to be discreet. So the thing is that my sheath, you'll notice, has quite a bigger footprint. Look at that. And why? Well, the reason being is because there's the retention. What I wanted to do is if we come just about a half an inch past, the edge of the knife itself, the tip of the knife itself, I wanted to leave room for a couple of eyelets in case Jade wanted to wear this knife as a neck knife. So now it'd be ideal and it'll lay flat on the chest when you take this combat loop off. So I actually think it'll work out pretty good. But yeah, it's a bigger sheath for sure. It balances though too. I love that. You can't see that from that angle, but on a table or something, it'll balance just like that. Perfect. Which is a really nice presentation. I love it. So guys, my Kydex company is still new. I'm still learning with each build. This little build was a pain in the butt, full disclosure. I will say this knife is so pointy and pokey that I already screwed up Jade's sheath a little bit by putting a big scratch in the gray portion by stabbing it when I was checking retention. I don't know if you can see that or if it'll focus. Oh, yeah, right there. There's a little scratch. Well, a big scratch, actually. So I just told Jade to consider it the artist's mark. It's a giveaway, so that's what you got. You got a scratched up sheath, so good for you. I will say this, though, that if you, this knife is so pokey, if you put it in quickly, you're going to poke the sheath all the time. It's just the nature of these small EDC blades that are shaped this way. And it's fine. But look, no maraca, and any noise I'm hearing is a little bit from that combat loop. Let's still it. Yeah. Yeah, that's silent. There's no play, no play. Good retention. There she be. So, and no, it was not easy to get the retention right either. This knife was a pain in my butt. I'm not going to lie. But I really like it, though. It comes in Nitro V steel. So I don't know what kind of steel that is. Somebody educate me in the comments about Nitro V steel. I will say that it says on Knife Center that it has a 58 to 60 Rockwell. So I like this hollow grind that they have these like markings. Can you see that? Like almost like fingerprint style. But yeah, very, very attractive looking knife, very attractive looking blade. I guess it sharpens up real well. I was tempted to sharpen it, but I didn't want to overstep. So I did not. But the handle's nice. I have big mitts and I can fit all 4 fingers on there. You have some jimping here that looks aggressive from this angle. There we go. The jimping looks aggressive there, but everything's crowned. The spine, full tank construction, sits proud of the G10 handles here. There's your mark, RMJ USA. And I noticed, like, when I watch other knife reviewers, when they hold a blade like this, where they're actually just holding the blade, it always kind of makes me nervous when I'm watching the videos. I don't know why, it always bothers me. But on the other side of the camera, I get it now. It's kind of fun. And I think for like a real, like, all-around EDC knife, I think a lot of people are going to want a shorter blade, even though this is only 3.3 inches, but in relation to the handle. Just because when you put your finger here, you still have all that tip, you know, and you really got to articulate your wrist to get that tip to make contact. So this is a very select knife for very select people who want it for select things. I would say that. Let me know in the comments, Jade, what you generally use this knife for, where you generally wear it. I know you wear it scout carry in the old Maraca here. They call you the Rattler, right? But now, no more Rattler. Homie Jade can walk around with some pride because it is a really nice Sparrow, and it is $200 on Knife Center. It's not a cheap knife at all, so it definitely deserves a proper sheath. So that's kind of my theme, guys. That's why I keep like toying with the idea of starting a production knife company, because I would design a cool knife, and then I would make sure the sheaths were really nice and handmade and fitted, and it would be like limited production runs. So if I do, it's not going to be a big deal. I used to do stock removal. I'm not bad. So I may make some knives in the near future. We'll see. But keep buying the sheaths. That's definitely helping me lean that way. But, Jade, cool knife. Very cool knife. Thank you for... oh, and everybody that participated in the giveaway and you made it this far in the video, I want you to know that you can email me, and everybody that commented on the video by this date of this video will receive via email, if you want, a 20% off coupon code for my website for Dragon Scale Concealment. So everybody that was participating wanted a sheath, apparently. So to kind of take away the sting of not winning, I would say here's 20% off for all you guys that tried. It gets me a bunch of sales. It gets you a discount. If you were going to buy, you know, in October, maybe you'll do it in September. So keep me busy. And that's about it. So very cool knife. Is the Sparrow a buy? Would I buy this? I kind of want it in the orange and black. I think it's like $20 more. And I think maybe, yes, I might buy it. We'll see. Funds permitting. But I may purchase this knife. I do enjoy it. So, cool knife. Cool sheath. Thank you guys so much for helping the channel grow and getting us, I guess our goal is 1,000 subs, and then we're going to keep cruising from there. But other than that, I'll just see you every week. And then I think once a month, I'm going to try to do a giveaway. And it's easier for me than it might be for some other channels because I can just make it a sheath at cost. So it's not a big deal. It's just a little bit of my time, some material, and I make somebody really happy. That makes me happy. You know, no big deal. So anyway, I will see you guys next week. Giveaway probably monthly. And everybody that doesn't win the giveaway, I'll probably just offer you discount codes. So that's that. We'll see you next week on 5 Minute Knives.